That's Money Brown, man. Errol Spence Jr. Boy, Money Brown, he get a lot of money, that's why I call him Money Brown.
What's good, Money Brown TV? What up, what up?
Yeah. I want to give a shout out to Money Brown TV. Thank you so much for everything.
Hey, this is Ryan Garcia here. Shout out to Money Brown TV and keep punching, baby.
Yo, what's going on at the fight? Well, it's your boy Money back with another one, man. And this one here is on the king of the welterweight division, Errol the True Spence Jr., showing love to Canelo Alvarez, the king of the 168-pound division. And he also letting us know he want to see Canelo fight Caleb Plant. He want to see Canelo fight Charlo. And he want to see, David Benavidez and Jamal Charlo, along with David Benavidez and Canelo Alvarez. And he's telling us who he'll think win these fights. You know what I mean? Some big-time fights. And he also included himself against Canelo Alvarez. Y'all listen to this, and I'll be back with the great assessment, family.
Always dope, man. Especially like you running down, it's like you see they show them a lot of love. Like I say all the time, Texas, basically, Mexico. It was Mexico, so yeah, I didn't get booted out, so that was a good thing too. Oh, he look good. He look good, man. He look great. I like to see him fight Caleb Plant. I mean, I'm gonna have to go with my guy Caleb, man. He's hungry right now. He's training. Focus, but I mean Canelo got the experience. He got the experience definitely, and Canelo can just flat out fight. For me, I can't even say Canelo. I say that's the easy fight. I mean, I'm going with my boy Jamal, man. Yeah, Charlo killed. That's
a big fight.
That's a big tough ass fight. And he is a big guy too. That's probably like the biggest guy Jamal fight right now. So. I got Jamal probably boxing and edging that out, but that's tough. That's a war. Another war. Yeah. It's a big, huge fight, but you have to figure out the weight. He's trying to say that Canelo, can't go down to 160. I'm not gonna pass 160. There's something you got to figure out.
As y'all see, man, Errol always showing Canelo the praise and giving him, the just due that he deserved and giving the man his flowers right here. He said, it was dope in Mexico. He feel like Texas is Mexico, which we all know Texas was Mexico. We all know how that go, the Alamo and all that shit. But nonetheless, man, he give Canelo his credit and say they showed him a lot of love out there in Dallas, man, because there's a lot of Mexicans out there. And he also said the Mexican fuck with him. They didn't boo him, so that's a good thing. That mean they rock with Errol the True Spence Jr., man. He's a real one. He's a real one, bro. He's a real one. And that's why, he always get Canelo the praises. And Canelo always give him his praises, bro. And that's how you respect one another, even though y'all might end up fighting in a big fight down the line. But he also said he want to see Canelo face, Caleb Plant right here, it was going down the line. And, at first he said he picked Caleb Plant. We all know that Caleb Plant is Errol Spence's 2012 Olympian brother, everybody. Y'all got to understand these things. Caleb Plant was a 2012 Olympian with Errol Spence, so they grew up together, as kids. So he picked Caleb Plant at first. He said, he got Caleb winning that fight, which he probably going for Caleb. But like he said, he had to backtrack and say, you know what? That's an even fight, bro. Because he said Canelo can fight his ass off. He's experienced, and Canelo can fight. Hands down, he can fight. And that's what you got to get Canelo's credit for. Then he said, Caleb is skillful, one hell of a fighter. He working his ass off, and you can't count him out. And everybody got to get Caleb Plant a shot in this fight. I got Canelo winning. You know what I'm saying? I think Canelo probably stopped Caleb Plant, in my opinion. But, to each his own. He giving his just due. Caleb Plant is one hell of a fighter. He's a serious fighter. He ain't no slouch. He work his ass off. He stay in shape. Got a good skill set on him. I just think Canelo, body punching and power is going to be too much for Caleb Plant, in my opinion. But they get the fight done, we'll see. Then they asked about Jamal Charlo. He said, I got to roll with Charlo in that. This is like his brother, so of course he going to roll with Charlo. That's like if you ask fucking Ryan Garcia who he rolling with Canelo and Errol, with Canelo and Charlo, Ryan Garcia going to say, Canelo. So that's just the game. That's how it go. You train with these dudes. You grow up with these dudes. Both of y'all from Texas, so you're going to go for your guy. Jamel Charlo, Canelo is a hell of a fight. I'm the person that say I think Jamel Charlo, his style, with Errol Spence style and David Benavidez style, gives Canelo problems because you got to sit down and fight. I know everybody judges Charlo off his last fight, but Charlo got the best jab, I think, that get Canelo problems because it's a strong shotgun jab. You feel me? And after that Derevchenko fight, I think that showed. But this last fight, he blew his gas. I think he blew his load early. And he had, pushed through to me because I think he took my man's Montiel lightly. But nonetheless, he went 12. It was a tough fight. Then, they said, what's up with David Benavidez and Cholo? He said, man, that's a tough-ass fight. He said David Benavidez is a hell of a fighter, bro. He like, that dude is big, right? He say that's Jamel Cholo, may be the biggest dude that Jamel Cholo ever fought. He might edge it out to Cholo, boxing with the skills and things of that nature. But the way he was saying it, he like, man, look, David Benavidez might can get Cholo ass. You know what I'm saying? That dude tough, he big, strong, fast hands. Let his shit go. He ain't no slouch neither. Sometimes he fuck up, get unfocused outside the ring. He got to stay focused. But David Benavidez do get Cholo a tough-ass fight. I think Cholo beat David Benavidez in my opinion, but it's a 50-50 to me. 50-50 strong, tough-ass fight, bro. But I do think, that's one hell of a fight. Then he asked about David Benavidez and Canelo. He said another war. That's when he said it's another war. David Benavidez and Canelo. That's another fucking war, and that's a fact. Like I say, their styles are made to get Canelo problems because you got to have the style to fight Canelo, not just box and move. You can't just box and move and think you're going to beat Canelo Alvarez. I'm sorry, that shit not going to work. I don't care what nobody say. People keep talking about Floyd Mayweather. No, Floyd Mayweather didn't just box and move. Floyd Mayweather mixed it up, used his angle, walked toward Canelo, pushed Canelo back, had Canelo up on the ropes. If you think you just go box and move on Canelo and go win, Canelo go walk your ass down, get to your body, right, counter you, land big shots while you going backwards. And even if you making it through the rounds, Canelo go running around because you going backwards and he landing the big shots on your ass. And then when he cut the ring off and force you to fight, you're going to be in trouble because your game plans was to come in and box. Now when you got to sit down and fight, we go see if you got dog in you. So, I think with Caleb Plant style, fighting Canelo Alvarez, that's a tough motherfucker. He going to try to body Canelo. I think he going to get Canelo too many chances to counter, just like I think he going to get Jamal Cholo too many chances to counter. But David Benavidez fight the shit out of both of them. He fight the shit out of both of them. And do he got a shot to beat both of them? Yes, he do. Because he got the heart. He believe he can win. He understand what he has to do. He's not afraid. He got the guts. He gonna let his nuts hang. And like you said, if we got to dog it out, we go dog it out. And I believe David Benavidez. He is a real. When you say his name, he coming to check on your ass. You understand me? You say David Benavidez's name, he go check on your ass and call your bluff, no matter what nobody say. Then, they was talking about him and Canelo. Errol, Spence, and Canelo down the line. It is a video out where, Eddie Reynoso said that Canelo will come down to 160 for only Errol Spence. And I think Canelo agreed to that. He will only come down to 160 for Errol Spence. So I don't know if Errol's seen that one or not, but Errol said that he heard the coach say that he ain't coming down past 68. Canelo can't make 60, and Errol said he's not going to go past 60. That's what I'm telling y'all. Errol Spence not going to 68. He's not going to 68. I still believe him and Canelo can make that fight at 160. I believe as Errol Spence, as long as he keep winning, if he beat Manny Pacquiao, if somehow he beat Turnbull Crawford fight him, it's going to make him a bigger star. A bigger star. You know what I'm saying? And if he become that bigger star, and his name is that big, and you continue to go to 154 win, get some titles at 154, then go to 160 and happen to get a title there, I think him and Canelo is getting made. You know what I'm saying? I believe it. It's the biggest fight of the fucking era. I keep telling y'all that. Errol Spence and Canelo Alvarez is the biggest fight of the era. Errol Spence is the biggest star than David Benavidez. He's the biggest star than the Cholos. He's the biggest star than Caleb Plant. And if he win those fights and go to 54, continue doing what he's doing, he's only going to get bigger, bigger, and bigger, especially if he defeat Manny Pacquiao in an impressive fashion. If he beat Manny Pacquiao, Errol Spence go through the roof. His stock goes up. He goes through the roof. You understand what I'm saying? And that's going to be one hell of a fight with Errol Spence and Canelo Alvarez. Everybody going to want to see it in Dallas, Texas. Canelo is not afraid to fight Errol in Dallas, Texas because he already put 73,000 there. He understands it's still like home field advantage to him as well because all the fucking Mexicans going to come out. All the stars is going to come out. All the fighters is going to come out. You better get your tickets early because Errol Spence and Canelo is selling the fuck out. And I put money on it. I will bet anybody. You can come on a live stream and try to challenge me with that shit. If Canelo and Errol Spence or Errol Spence and Canelo gets made at the Dallas Cowboys Stadium, 100,000 motherfuckers is coming out, and you can sell those seats for whatever you want to sell those seats for. Nobody is missing that fight. I'm going to repeat this. Nobody is missing that fight. That's going to be the Star Pack fight. That's going to be the fight of the year, right? Whenever that fight happen in whatever year, and it's going to be one hell of a fight, man. It's going to be one hell of a fight. Errol Spence is only going to get better. Canelo is only going to get better. They go meet up and they go go to war. They go to war. That's going to be a skillful, strong, powerful ass fight going down. Two fucking kings, two killers meeting in the middle of the ring. They going to try to box early on. They going to use their skills early on. But from the 7th to the 12th, it's going to be a dogger. You understand me? From the 7th to the 12th, it's going to be a dogger. And I know people out there saying, Canelo go knock Errol out, this and that. We got people out there saying, Errol go beat the shit out of Canelo. We don't know what's going to happen in the ring. You just go pick your side. You go ride with your side. You go hope your side win. This is going to be one hell of a fight, man. That's going to really be a historic fight. And we might get it 2 times, bro. Canelo and Errol Spence Jr., 2 times, bro. Because that shit going to be fireworks. It's going to make so much money, we going to have to see it again. I'm going to repeat that. That fight is going to make so much money and it's going to be so fucking big. We're going to have to see it again, my friend. Again, my friend. Because it's going to be the biggest fight of the year. The biggest fight of the year. You understand what I'm saying? And that's the fights that we need to make boxing reach the highest of the plateau, man. Canelo Alvarez versus Errol the True Spence Jr. in the future at Dallas Cowboys Stadium. Something that nobody can deny. Something that everybody want to see. And like I say, bro, that's going to be the fight of the fucking era. Whoever win that fight is going to be named the king of this era, bro. The king of this era. Ask my man Richard Schaefer. He said it's the Canelo era. He said it's the Errol Spence era. Both of them boys are doing what they got to do to put themselves in position. And, man, what a fight that that's going to be. Shouts out to all these dudes, man. I'm not looking past no David Benavidez. I'm not looking past no Charlo. I'm not looking past no Caleb Plant. Those are all tough fights for Canelo. You understand me? But I do think Canelo can beat them all. I do think Canelo can beat them all. Errol Spence, that's the guy with Canelo that's going to make the most money. It's going to be the biggest fight. And, yes, that's going to be a 50-50 fight to me. Who I'm riding with, y'all should know. Until then, this your boy Monty. This the NSBC moving. Ain't nobody safe in these streets. Hit them thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you want to donate. OG Money on Cash App. TreyHampton52@gmail.com on PayPal. If not, just tell a friend. Hit the subscribe button. Like, comment, share the video. And y'all know how your boy get down, man. Big dog status, family.